I speak my word, and my word is law. I declare now, I am a multi-millionaire. My wealth flows without end, my supply is infinite, and I live in overflowing abundance. Money moves to me swiftly, constantly, and in divine order. Every channel is open, every door is unlocked, and every delay is dissolved. My word cannot return void. It manifests exactly as I decree. I refuse all thoughts of lack. I cancel every appearance of limitation, for they are illusions with no power. Only abundance is real, and it is mine now. I see my millions in my mind. I hold them in my heart. I speak them into existence. The unseen wealth takes form, and nothing can stop it. I give thanks for my riches. I give thanks that my bank accounts overflow. I give thanks that every spoken word produces after its kind. I am a multi-millionaire because I spoke it into law, and law never fails. The word is law. The instant I speak, the universe aligns. My voice is the command. My words are the decree. My faith is the seal that makes it unshakable. What I say now is not wish, not hope, not possibility. It is fact in the invisible, already complete, and moving into the visible with unstoppable force. I speak with the authority of creation itself, knowing that every syllable is a seed, and that seed produces exactly after its kind. I speak wealth, and wealth appears. I speak millions, and millions flood to me. I speak abundance, and lack dissolves into nothingness. My word is not a request. It is a law written in the substance of the universe, and the universe obeys without question. I say now, I am a multi-millionaire. I am rich beyond measure. I am overflowing in every account, every investment, every opportunity, every part of my life. I speak it, and it is so. I do not measure my wealth by appearances, for appearances are shadows of what I have already declared. The invisible is more real than the visible, and I live in that reality now. I know that money is energy, and energy is drawn to the one who speaks with certainty, gratitude, and unshakable faith. My voice is magnetic to wealth. My thoughts are channels for prosperity. My words are the key that unlocks every vault of abundance in existence. I cancel all words of fear, doubt, and limitation, for they have no place in my law. I will not contradict my own decree. I will not undo my riches with careless speech. Every word I speak is chosen, deliberate, and charged with the power to manifest instantly. I see millions moving to me now. I feel the presence of wealth surrounding me, filling my home, filling my accounts, filling my life with luxury and freedom. Every transaction brings me more. Every investment multiplies. Every connection opens greater doors. I am aligned with divine order, and divine order makes no mistakes. My millions come to me through expected and unexpected channels. The people, opportunities, and circumstances that carry my wealth to me are already in motion, and I stand ready to receive without delay. I walk as a multi-millionaire now. I think as a multi-millionaire now. I make decisions as a multi-millionaire now. My reality shifts to match the law I have spoken, and nothing can resist it. I do not chase money. Money chases me, for I am the one who commands it. I am the one who declares its purpose and flow. I am the master, not the beggar, for I speak from authority, not need. My wealth is not the result of struggle or luck. It is the direct effect of my spoken law. The moment I said, I am a multi-millionaire, the universe rearranged itself to make it so. Every person I meet, every call I receive, every path I take is part of that arrangement. I walk with certainty because I know my word is law, and law does not bend or break. I know that even now unseen forces are working for me, aligning contracts, signing deals, increasing balances, clearing debts, and multiplying my assets. I give thanks for my wealth as if it were already in hand, because it is already mine in truth. Gratitude is my proof of possession, and possession is my proof of power. I bless the money that flows to me and through me, knowing it multiplies in every direction. I see my millions not as distant dreams, but as the present state of my life. My mind is conditioned for prosperity. My words are saturated with prosperity, and my actions flow in prosperity. I keep my focus only on what I desire, never on what I fear. The word is law, and my word has spoken abundance into existence with no resistance, no delay, no hindrance. I release all thought of how it will come, for that is not my concern. My only work is to speak and to believe, and that is done. The law takes care of the rest. My wealth arrives by perfect timing, in perfect amounts, through perfect channels. I live in the joy of knowing it is already here. My millions are a living reality, and I am their rightful owner. I speak life into my finances, health into my wealth, strength into my supply. I am the embodiment of abundance. I am the proof that the spoken word shapes reality. I am unshakable in my decree. I am rich now. I am rich always. I am rich without end. My wealth is eternal because the source of it is eternal. My wealth is limitless because the law I speak is limitless. I declare now money comes easily, freely, endlessly. My income expands daily. My assets multiply without limit. My opportunities overflow beyond counting. I give thanks for my riches as the law of my life, unchanging and secure. The word is law, and I have spoken. Present tense declarations speak reality into form now. I do not say I will be, for that would place my wealth in a future that never arrives. I say I am, and the universe delivers without delay. My words are not hopes or predictions, they are commands spoken from the authority of knowing that what I say is already mine. I say, I am a multi-millionaire. I am surrounded by abundance. I am living in wealth, freedom, and overflowing supply. I am the owner of vast resources and limitless opportunities. I am the center through which money flows in constant, increasing streams. I speak in the now because the now is the only moment in which creation happens. Every declaration I make in the present tense imprints itself upon the unseen substance of life, and that substance shapes itself instantly into visible form. I do not postpone my riches by speaking in the language of someday. I do not delay my blessings by waiting for signs before I declare them. I declare first, and the signs follow. My present tense word is the cause, and the world I see is its effect. I say I am wealthy, and wealth appears. I say I am prosperous, and prosperity surrounds me. I say I am rich beyond measure, and every measure expands to contain more. I say I am living my dream, and my dream takes shape around me. My voice carries the tone of certainty. My mind refuses to argue against my own decree. I speak my reality as if it were the most obvious fact in the world, because in truth, it is. The more I affirm it, the more it hardens into fact, until nothing can shake it from my life. I say I am debt-free, and all obligations dissolve. I say I am financially secure, and security manifests in every account, every investment, every transaction. I say I am a master of wealth, and wealth obeys my command. The present tense is my creative tool. It draws the future into the now. It dissolves the illusion of waiting. It makes what I want real before my eyes can see it. I speak in the language of the completed thing, not the language of the unfinished. I speak my millions into the now. I speak my properties, my ventures, my accounts overflowing into the now. I speak my life of ease, freedom, and generosity into the now. I choose words that do not allow delay. I choose words that do not leave room for doubt. I choose words that establish my desire as a living truth. Every time I say I am naming myself as the embodiment of what I desire. Every time I declare my wealth in present tense, I anchor it in reality. I understand that the universe responds to the vibration of being, not the wish of wanting. Wanting says it is not here. Being says it is already mine. I do not tell the story of what I lack. I tell the story of what I have. I do not speak of waiting. I speak of possessing. My present tense declarations pull the invisible into the visible, the unseen into the seen. I say I am blessed in every way. I say I am favored in all things. I say I am chosen for extraordinary wealth. I say I am the owner of thriving businesses, growing investments, and limitless opportunities. These are not empty words. They are living forces, moving through every level of reality to arrange my life in alignment with them. I speak and it is so. I do not look to my present circumstances for confirmation. I look to my present declarations as the only truth. Circumstances are slow to catch up, but the spoken word works instantly in the unseen. My faith bridges the gap. My gratitude seals the manifestation. I live in the feeling of the answered prayer now, because I have declared it now. I am already living in my dream house. I am already driving my dream car. I am already free to give generously and live without limits. My mind walks through my millions as if they are already in hand. My heart thanks the universe for them, as if they have already been deposited. My soul rests in the certainty that my word is enough. I never weaken my declarations by looking at the clock or counting the days. I know that delay is only an illusion of perception, not a fact of reality. The moment I spoke it, it was done. The present tense is my creative weapon, my direct link to all that is mine by right. I do not use it lightly. I do not waste it on lack, fear, or complaint. I use it as the architect uses the blueprint, as the definitive plan from which the structure is built. I speak in the language of I am, and the structure of my life rises in exact match to my word. I am the wealth I desire. I am the success I envision. I am the abundance I expect. My present tense declarations are the foundation of my empire, and that empire grows, daily, hour by hour, moment by moment, because my word never stops creating. No space for contradiction exists in my mind, my words, or my belief. I guard my speech as I guard my fortune, for every careless statement plants a seed, and I refuse to plant seeds of lack. I speak only what I choose to live, and I choose to live in abundance, wealth, and limitless supply. I do not mix truth with doubt. I do not affirm riches in one breath and speak fear in the next. My word is consistent, unwavering, unshakable. I decree that I am a multi-millionaire, and I never follow that decree with if, maybe, or someday. I speak as one who already possesses what I claim. I do not let appearances tempt me into contradiction. I do not speak of what I do not want, for that would be to invite it. I cancel any thought or word that does not match my desire. I refuse to give life to ideas that oppose my wealth. My law is single-minded. My decree is pure. My focus is absolute. I know that contradiction weakens creation, so I eliminate it entirely. My language is the language of certainty. My tone is the tone of ownership. My word is the word of authority. When I say I am rich, I mean it with the full power of the now. When I say I am prosperous, I mean it with the force of creation itself. I do not dilute my declarations with small talk of limitation or humor about lack. I do not give poverty the honor of my attention or my voice. I only amplify what I desire. I speak wealth into every situation. I speak abundance into every conversation. I speak prosperity into every cell of my being. My words are consistent with my vision, and my vision is consistent with my destiny. I understand that the universe responds to clarity, and clarity leaves no room for mixed signals. I do not say I am wealthy while acting as though I am not. I do not affirm I have millions while worrying about small expenses. I walk, speak, think, and live as the millionaire I claim to be. I align my speech with my state of being, and my state of being aligns with my speech. My wealth grows because I give it no opposing orders. My prosperity expands because I give it no permission to shrink. I refuse to speak of waiting. I speak of possessing. I refuse to talk about the struggle. I talk about the reward. I refuse to complain about the process. I declare the result. Contradiction is a thief, and I do not entertain thieves. My every declaration is fortified with belief. My belief is reinforced with gratitude, and my gratitude makes my wealth tangible. I know that the moment I let contradiction slip in, I place one foot on the brake while the other presses the accelerator. I move forward without hesitation because I keep my words aligned with my goal. I do not play with the language of lack. I do not joke about being broke. I do not repeat stories of loss. I speak life into my finances, power into my wealth, and growth into my supply. I am intentional in every syllable I release. I do not say what I do not want to see. I do not describe what I do not want to live. I declare what I have chosen, and I keep declaring it until it is unshakable in the fabric of reality. My speech is a constant stream of agreement with my riches. My mind is a constant stream of images that match my declarations. My emotions are in harmony with the life I have spoken into existence. There is no wavering. There is no double-mindedness. There is no space for contradiction. My millions are secured by the consistency of my word. My wealth is multiplied by the alignment of my thoughts, words, and actions. Every transaction reflects my abundance. Every opportunity reflects my expansion. Every connection reflects my prosperity. I speak only what I choose to manifest, and I choose to manifest overflowing supply. I keep my inner conversation as pure as my outer conversation. I do not allow silent doubts to grow in my mind. I replace them instantly with present tense declarations of my desire fulfilled. I speak my word and trust the law that backs it. I do not pull up the seed to see if it is growing. I water it with more words of truth. I do not fight against myself by creating and destroying with the same mouth. I speak, and I let my speech stand as the only authority on my life. I know the power of the tongue, and I use it for increase only. My language builds my fortune daily. My statements confirm my wealth hourly. My words release my millions into the physical realm without delay. I guard my speech from contradiction as I would guard a treasure chest, because it is the treasure chest from which all riches flow. I am the architect of my reality, and my blueprint contains no lines of doubt. I am the ruler of my kingdom, and in my kingdom there is no decree for lack. I am the master of my fortune, and I do not write two laws for the same matter. I have spoken my wealth, and I let it stand unopposed. Invisible supply precedes visible wealth, and I know that what I see in the unseen is more real than anything my eyes can take in. I live from the truth that the spiritual form of my riches exists before the physical evidence appears. I do not wait for proof to believe. My belief is the proof. I understand that the substance of wealth begins as an idea, an image, a vibration, a certainty in the unseen realm, and once I speak it, it takes root and grows into form. I claim my millions now in that invisible storehouse where all supply resides. I speak my wealth into law, knowing that the moment I declare it, the pattern is set, and the universe begins to move it toward me through channels known and unknown. I walk through life aware that I am already rich in the unseen. My bank accounts overflow in spirit, my investments flourish in spirit, my opportunities multiply in spirit, and these spiritual facts must take shape in the visible world because law demands it. I do not concern myself with how or when, for the supply is already mine. I only concern myself with speaking it, believing it, and living in the feeling of its possession now. I know the tree exists in the seed before it rises from the soil in the same way my millions exist in the invisible before they appear in my accounts. I do not question the process. I trust it as surely as I trust the sun to rise. Every time I affirm my wealth, I water the seed in that unseen garden. Every time I visualize my abundance, I draw it closer to manifestation. Every time I give thanks for riches not yet seen, I prove my faith and accelerate their arrival. I hold the image of my fortune with unshakable clarity. I see the properties I own, the accounts I manage, the luxury I enjoy, the freedom I live in, and I see it with the same certainty as if I were touching it now. I do not confuse absence of evidence with evidence of absence. The fact that I do not yet see it only means it is still in an invisible stage of creation. I know that reality is built twice, first in the mind and spirit, then in the physical world. I work first on the unseen reality, speaking it into law with every declaration. I speak of my abundance as a present fact. I speak of my millions as if they are in my hands because in truth, they already are in the invisible. The visible world is slow compared to the speed of thought and faith, but it cannot resist the pressure of the invisible truth. My invisible supply is infinite and constantly replenished. No matter what the economy says, no matter what numbers show, no matter what conditions appear, the unseen source never dries up. I draw from that source with my words, my thoughts, and my gratitude. I do not wait for circumstances to approve my wealth. I do not wait for others to agree with my vision. My supply is between me and the universal law that responds to my decree. I know that all visible wealth began as an invisible pattern, and I am shaping mine now. I align my inner picture with my outer desire, for the outer world must reflect the inner. My invisible supply overflows with opportunities that match my skills, ideas that multiply my income, and divine connections that open new channels of wealth. I am always in the perfect position to receive because I am always aware that the supply is already mine. I do not panic in the face of temporary appearances, for they have no power over what is real in spirit. I speak my word, and the invisible goes to work instantly. I know that my unseen abundance surrounds me now like an atmosphere, pressing on the edges of the visible until it must break through. I act as one who already has what I claim. I make decisions from the place of wealth. I carry myself with the posture of wealth. I expect wealth in every transaction, because I know the invisible precedes the visible. I give thanks for what is already mine in that unseen realm. Gratitude is my signal to the universe that I am ready for the physical form to appear. I praise the source for my unseen millions, knowing that praise magnetizes them into view. I remain unmoved by delay, for I understand delay is only the time it takes for the physical to catch up with the spiritual. My invisible supply is so vast that I cannot exhaust it, and my visible wealth can only increase as I keep my focus on the truth. Every declaration I speak carves a clearer path from the unseen to the seen. Every affirmation I repeat strengthens the bridge between the invisible riches and the visible reality. Every vision I hold in my mind is a blueprint the physical world must follow. I know the moment I let go of doubt, the unseen supply accelerates into manifestation. I train my tongue to speak only what matches my desired reality. I train my mind to hold only images of the fulfilled desire. I train my emotions to feel the joy of possession now. In doing this, I live already in the experience of my wealth, and the visible world has no choice but to match it. Gratitude seals the manifestation, because it declares that I already possess the thing I have spoken into law. Gratitude is my seal, my stamp of ownership, my proof that what I have asked for is mine now. When I give thanks, I am not wishing, I am acknowledging receipt. I give thanks for my millions as if they are already in my account, because in truth they are. I give thanks for my abundance as if it surrounds me right now, because in truth it does. My gratitude is not partial, it is not conditional, it is full and complete in the present moment. I do not wait for the visible form to appear before I express it. My gratitude is the magnet that pulls the invisible into the visible. The moment I declare my wealth, I follow it with thanks. The moment I claim my success, I follow it with thanks. The moment I speak my prosperity into law, I follow it with thanks. I give thanks for overflowing bank accounts, for multiplying investments, for expanding opportunities, for luxury, for freedom, for the ability to give generously and live fully. I give thanks for the smooth, effortless flow of money to me, through me, and around me. My gratitude makes me a constant receiver, because it tells the universe I am ready, willing, and in possession now. I never speak my decree and then speak doubt. I speak my decree and then seal it with thanks. Gratitude is my agreement with the law, that what I have spoken is already accomplished. I keep my heart in a state of thanksgiving, so my manifestation stays intact, unshaken by appearances. Even when the physical has not yet caught up, I am grateful because I know it is only a matter of visibility, not existence. My millions exist already. I thank the source that they are mine. My prosperity is real already. I thank the source that it is mine. My success is complete already. I thank the source that it is mine. I give thanks for the perfect timing in which everything arrives. I give thanks for the perfect order in which everything unfolds. I give thanks for the perfect channels through which my wealth flows. Gratitude raises my vibration to the exact match of the thing I desire, locking it into place in my experience. I feel the joy of the answered prayer now because I have claimed it and sealed it with thanks. I walk with the certainty of one who has received. I live in the confidence of one who already owns. I think from the perspective of the fulfilled desire because my gratitude keeps me there. I do not give energy to lack, I give energy to thanks. I do not dwell on delay, I dwell on thanks. I do not talk about obstacles, I talk about thanks. I speak my thanks for the home I live in, for the life I lead, for the wealth I enjoy, for the ease with which it all flows to me. I speak thanks for the divine intelligence that guides me into the right ideas, decisions, and actions. I speak thanks for the constant increase that is my daily reality. I speak thanks for the gifts I give and the impact I make because of my wealth. I let gratitude fill every part of my being, so that my life overflows with the reality I have spoken into existence. The more I give thanks, the more I see to give thanks for. The more I acknowledge the abundance in the unseen, the faster it shows up in the seen. Gratitude keeps the channel open. It keeps me in the posture of receiving. I never leave a prayer or declaration unfinished. I always finish it with thanks. My gratitude is instant because my faith is instant. I do not have to see the evidence before I believe. So the evidence appears. Gratitude is my spiritual signature that marks my decree as complete and delivered. I give thanks for my wealth with the same ease as I breathe, without hesitation, without waiting for proof. I thank the source for the luxury I enjoy, for the generosity I express, for the joy of living in complete freedom. I thank the source for every perfect transaction, for every profitable idea, for every divine appointment. I thank the source for the multiplication of my resources, for the security of my fortune, for the endless increase of my supply. Gratitude makes me magnetic to more because it keeps me focused on having, not lacking. My words of thanks carry the vibration of possession, and possession attracts more to possess. My wealth is sealed, my abundance is secured, my prosperity is anchored through the power of my gratitude. Every time I speak thanks, I am reaffirming ownership. Every time I feel thanks, I am strengthening the reality of my manifestation. Every time I live in thanks, I am living in the reality of my decree fulfilled. I am constantly in the flow because I am constantly in thanks. I am constantly attracting because I am constantly appreciating. My life is a continuous cycle of speaking the word, sealing it with gratitude, and watching it multiply. I have spoken my word, I have claimed my millions, and I have sealed them with unshakable gratitude. Every channel is open, every door is unlocked, every path is cleared. My wealth is not approaching, it is here. My abundance is not forming, it is complete. I live in the overflow now, I walk in the overflow now, I give from the overflow now. Nothing can resist the law I have spoken, and nothing can remove what I have received. I am the proof that the word creates, the faith holds, and the gratitude delivers.